Now, can you hear me? Frankly, I probably don't even need this thing, but we'll use it anyway. Good Lord, it's bright up here. They don't tell you that, do they? Would it be remiss of me to put sunglasses on? Would you think ill of me if I did so? I won't, but if I'm squinting, I apologize. I kind of feel like a preacher, standing at a pulpit right now when in this situation. So if everybody just turn their hymnals to page 792, we're going to sing, okay? No, I just want to say that I'm very grateful for the award and the recognition. I did not know that was happening. I knew that they'd asked me to yap my mouth a bit, but I didn't know they were giving me a piece of glass. So that was real nice of them. But I don't know about you all. I feel energized and excited about the year going forward. I'm really happy with our leadership. I want to say that they've done everything right up until this moment. Bless their hearts. They gave me a microphone they should not have. And so if there's a moment in time when you could point to and say, that's where it went downhill, it's right now. All right? So, together we've closed out a remarkable year, I believe. We've seen some silver linings and some great and Herculean efforts by many people all across this room. Yet, unfortunately, we did not reach our goal, did we? As a territory, we did not cross the line in the sand that they drew for us. As I look into this crowd, I see a lot of handsome people, good-looking people, hard-working people, right? And now that I've kissed you behind just a little, I'm going to kick it just a little bit more, all right? So we did not reach our goal, and it is okay to lose, but I do not believe that it is okay to be okay with losing. And so as I look into this sea of faces, this is where y'all stop liking me now. I see the faces of some folks who will become okay with losing. I mean, no offense by that, right? Now, here's the thing. I realize that's probably a bold thing for the new kid to say. I got here yesterday. I was born the day before that. But sometimes it takes a fresh set of eyes and a big mouth, both of which I have, to state that which is equally uncomfortable but also obvious. Okay? So, I don't know when it got to be this way. Can you pinpoint the moment in time when you went to bed tenacious and woke up complacent? I don't know if you can do that or not, but I can tell you this. I can pinpoint today the moment in time when you stopped being complacent. And that moment in time was the 17th of January in the year of our Lord, 2025 at 3:49 p.m. in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go.
We're not losing anymore because we are not okay with losing, right? I'm not going to say it, but there's a new Broccoli quote about losers. I'll let y'all look that up yourself. All right? Now, I want to remind you something that I think that everybody in this room once knew. And I think maybe over time that somehow you forgot it. Your power. The sale of insurance generally, with its front-end commissions and its back-end residual, makes generational wealth attainable to mere mortals through only hard work and grit. We live in a world where there's not too many opportunities like that anymore. You sell a product that everybody needs, and yet it requires no shelf space, no inventory, and no supply chain. And that opportunity is magnified above all places here at Colonial Life. I believe that it's the greatest opportunity in the world. You, every one of you, from ASRs to ADMs to DGAs to the big wigs to the enrollment lady, right? It's an inside joke, right? You were elevated to your positions of authority here for a reason. At your fingertips is the power to change your financial lives and the lives of your children and the lives of unborn generations of your family. What a magnificent, transformative, and awe-inducing power. I acknowledge it. and I gleefully wield it for me, for mine, and for others. With this power, financial freedom has been achieved by many who worked with me. I have one ADM who recently was able to have the money to soon be able to buy his first home and to upgrade the woman of his dreams to the wife of his dreams. I have another who has now been able to comfortably climb himself out of debt and can afford to have another child with his wife. I have yet another who, because of this opportunity, has been able to cast the dark demons of addiction back to hell where they belong. Do you remember that you're powerful? I know that you've seen it. I know that you've felt it. And I know that you've experienced it, not only in your own lives, but in the lives of other people. And though you are powerful, you are not powerful enough to reach your goals by yourself. You see, it's in print. There's an email that we all get every week, and I'm sure, if we're being honest, half of you don't read it. It comes from Jen every week. It's called the District Wellness Card. And on that wellness card, amongst other things, is a thing called A and B sales totals. All right? If you take my organization out of it, that's not because I'm so great at God, it's just because everybody in my organization is an A or B. Okay? So if you take my folks out of it, you know what A and B sales totals were for this territory last year? $470 measly dollars. Thousand, you know, like not even a half $1,000,000. Not counting me, there's 11 DGAs here, okay? Now, so if you do the math, that means that per DGA, who's man or lady, that's $42,000 in A and B sales. That's not even enough to get one new rep all the way to fully bonused under every single DGA. Look, there's hardworking people in this room. You're doing a lot of things right. You're failing on this score. And if there's only one takeaway, one line to win, I would argue that it's this one. Because guess what? If every single one of you had gotten one rep, just one, and added it to what you'd already done, and got that one rep all the way to $100,000, which is what's necessary in opening credit to be fully bonused, right? If every single one of you had done that, guess what? This territory would have had planned. We missed it by $1 million. Do the math. I'm not real smart. Pretty, not smart. But even I can do that math. Okay? So though you were powerful, you are not wielding your power. Developing these agents will be in equal measure transformative for you and them. They will do for you in aggregate and as individuals what you could never do for yourself. And in doing so, you will breed a culture of success that you cannot fathom. Humbly, I want to show you how powerful that you are and how that power is best utilized in the development of others. On our team, we have a motto. It's a simple one. Everybody hunts and everybody eats. That's a two-pronged thing, so let's analyze it in two pieces. Everybody hunts. Sales is a killing field, not a buffet table. It's no place for the lazy or the entitled. Those character traits spread like cancer, and the wrong people must be cut out like cancer. You must recruit the able, the trainable, and the accountable. Those character traits spread too, and the right people must be lauded and promoted. You must arm them for the hunt and teach them how. Their weapons are their words. If nothing else, you must teach them that we do not rise to the level of our dreams, but rather we fall to the level of our processes. On Mondays, we make calls. The standard is no less than 50 touch points a person. The other days, we have when we are enrolling. Activity is king. One is either on enrollment or requiring enrollment, always. Any other day without an enrollment is treated like a Monday, and the same standard applies. This is what we mean by everybody hunts, because everybody hunts every day, all the time. This part is ad-lib, but I want to add it. Last night, everybody's imbibing and having drinks. My man, Ron Brooks. Give him a round of applause again. Ron Brooks deserves that award more than you know. He literally landed the bar that they went out to last night. 90 employees, 3 locations, right? Everybody's hunting all the time. Okay? Now, so the other part of this thing is that everybody eats. All those that work will earn. An equal measure to one's work will be the reward. That's, I believe, self-evident, right? But sometimes, despite one's efforts and other reasons that are not of their own doing, one stumbles. And when that happens in my organization, we circle the wagons. Everyone eats because we are stronger together. One of my agency development managers was just shy of their Q4 plan going into New Year's Eve. I mean, so close you could smell it, right? So what did we do? We stayed in the office well past normal hours, and we got on the phone, and we upsold, and we did everything we could, including the other ADMs whose plans were not affected by this at all, and they pulled that man across the line. $25,264, who's counting, right? He crossed the line, and now he's getting a bonus, and now his family's going to eat just a little bit better. Folks, that's not charity, it's camaraderie, and it's powerful. Now, these same men this quarter are working blisters into their fingers to beat each other and you. So am I. We are a small office in poor rural West Virginia, and we are on the road days every week, several hours from our homes to bring in the modest premium that we do. I'm quite far behind you. You are powerful, but I just got here yesterday. Remember? In that span, I've gone from nothing to something. And from something to something more is far easier than that, no matter the distance. Every day I'm going to close a step or two between you and I. Maybe 3, maybe 4. But eventually, I'm going to be carried to you and past you by the fresh legs of new agents that I'm developing underneath me. And I'm going to do that by dominating the A and B sales columns, both direct and brokered, from now on. Stop me. I dare you. I want to beat you so bad that I can't stand it. All of you.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I want to beat all of you so bad all the time that I can't stand it. Right? However, I also want you to win too, just a little less than me. Right? Now, so here's the question I have for you. And I mean it, this is not rhetorical. Hey, listen to me. I sound like cornbread and banjos. Okay? I mean, Colby gets it, but the rest of y'all are like, what is he? Like, what is it? Right? Raise your hand right now. If you're okay with my country behind beating you. Raise your hand if you're okay with me beating you. No, put that hand down. Not funny, right? So, in the absence of actual hands, Ken, in the absence of actual hands, I pray that means that you remember that you're powerful and that you're not okay with losing. And so, I suppose TKO is over. I close with only this. Get up, leave this place, and use your power for good and for gold. Because I sure will. God bless you. Thank you for your time.
Yeah!